Ursula, Ozzy, Levi. Three folks I want to focus on. Let's talk about it. Scavengers reign. Let's talk about it. The end of season 1. Let's talk about it. Have I said let's talk about it? You know what we do. I start with me, you, and the crew. Now pull up, Pony. Afro Tug Nation. It's your boy, T3, Geek Town. Let's get down for the clown. But before we do that, let's pay these bills. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy. Every day is a good day, especially on Taco Tuesday. Thank you for hitting that button. It's a small button for you, but it's a big button for your boy when you hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit them likes. Keep them joints at 50% or higher. Let your boy know how you feel about the content. But that's not what brought you up in here today. Scavengers reign. I want to talk about the last episode of Scavenger Reign. And there is no season 2 as of right now. Now, maybe later on down the line, and maybe hopefully somebody in the upper powers that may get this to come out and do some things. But as of right now, there is no season 2. So if you do plan on watching Scavenger Reign, know that it's going to leave you on a giant cliffhanger that went down. So as we know, Ozzy, Ursula, are the last 2 remaining characters of the crew. You have that scavenger crew that came down that was actually trying to steal what they had to take back to their own colony. The Hollow, the thing that looks like a panda bear, is hunting everything and anything down that it wants, is angry, is hungry, it wants to kill, and it has mental telepathy powers, which is absolutely positively ridiculous. And he will magnetize you by literally gurgitating a black ooze and feeding it to you and putting you under his power. How he did the scientist that was connected to him, that he now has enveloped inside of him and connected to him like an umbilical cord. All this was going down. All this was going crazy. All this was going wild. But there was a surprise comeback. So Levi, the robot that had portions of the planet connecting itself to it, the literal embodiment, the DNA, the nastiness of the planet connecting to its circuits, bringing it to be more alive, more self-aware. It was creating its own AI. It was ripped apart by the Hollow in a battle with our leading character, Ozzy. That's what I was trying to kick out. Oh my God. With our leading character, Ozzy. And so she had gotten away, but lost Levi in the battle, ripping the robot to shreds. But then the planet says, come back to me. And all of a sudden it starts to reform, but not only just form it the regular way, but it also reformed it into a living, organic skin tissue like moth material that it actually went out and planted and created its own beings. Like it planted and made its own things. Well, also it gained kinetic abilities just like the Hollow in the game. So when our character was in trouble, Ozzy, and she was down to the final fight with the panda bear, with the Hollow, and it was going down, and the scavenger had already escaped the planet because she was not staying for this fight, and she left the little boy that was with her at the same time, and he was just like, I just wanted to be a helping friend, and it just didn't work out for him. And as he's getting ready to feed the ooze into Ozzy's mouth, because he's pinned her to the ground, because he's going to connect and take over another human being, Levi shows up and shows out and shows that her abilities are way more than anything, because that was the one thing about this planet. This entire planet is alive. This entire planet has life force. This entire planet not only wants to kill you, destroy you, rip you apart, but bring you back to whole and beautifulness in this world. And she showed that little Hollow, who's your mama, ripped him back to childhood. Literally, when it was done with him, it was the small little creature that it was when the show first began, before it got bullied and decided to take on the rest of the world and take out everybody with it. Whew, man. Now, what was the cliffhanger that I'm so upset about? Because the scavenger had the crew that had come down to scavenge the supplies that the other crew was going to have was trapped in space because they put a plant on the ship, which the plant took over, and another ship found this ship, and now she's on that thing dying of thirst and hunger, and you thinking she's about to get her just due, that she gonna die because she was a bona fide, fullified jerk through this whole particular period of time because you hated her to death for what she did, but you could respect the game because she was gangster all the way through because she lived in no fear. Ends on a note to where she gets found in space by another race of beings, but they don't tell you what's going down. And the people who did survive, the scientists who had put them on a bad path in the first place, Ursula, and then the boy who came down with the scavenger, and Ozzy were the four people that were left on this planet. They had been there. They had started growing things. I feel like the scientist was going to start tripping because he was connected to that little thing for a little bit, like a baby in a wave in the manger and all the rest of that stuff. But man, I'm trying to tell you this was by far, it was great. It was absolutely positively great. I loved it. It was emotional. It was up and down. It took you on a roller coaster ride. I hope that they finally come out with a season 2. If not, we need to, as fans, talk about it more. Make this a priority. Make a season 2. End it with season 2. Like, give us like 6 episodes and be done with it. Because I'm telling you, this joint was fire. All right, fam, you know what it is. It's time to get down for the get down. Your man's got to go make a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part-time nurse, full-time geek. It's what we do around here, but you know what it is. Oh, there it is. Get on it. Get on it. You know what we do, because if you see your man's in the streets, hit him with the beats. Hit him with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle, jangle. Like, subscribe, share. Let's go.